I'm here today to show you how to use the Black Jacket. In this case, we're going to be working with the 46-inch neck, original pattern, hybrid style. And that is a 46-inch neck that is designed to work with a 5x7 camera or a monorail, because with the 46-inch neck you can go all the way around the camera, including the rail, and it still permits rise and fall of the back of the camera without any impedance. Let's take a look at the design of the Black Jacket. You can see it's like a very large shirt, although it has an adjustable neck with a shot cord and toggle to shorten that neck. And you'll see it's constructed of the silver fabric on one side, which is a waterproof but not breathable fabric. Very lightweight though. The other side is a white fabric sandwich with black fabric, but this fabric breathes, and it's oriented so that when you're under the cloth, it's what's facing the sun. And I did this design to maintain lightweight but introduce breathability to make it more comfortable in hot and humid conditions. So let's go ahead and put this on. I've taken the tension out of the neck by releasing the toggle here. This makes it a little bit easier to get it around the camera. Holding the neck with the toggle in my left hand like so, this helps me orient things. Come around, bring the neck under the rail, bring the neck forward over the top of the camera, and just use my fingers to guide the neck down along the side here so that I end up in front of the rear standard. And once I've got it there, I can just take up the tension in the cord like so and lock it with the toggle in place, and you can see it's not going anywhere. So let's take a look at what's inside. You can see the neck of the Black Jacket is under the rail there. It goes up around the camera in front of the rear standards. There's not a whole lot of tension on the neck itself to pinch the bellows. And in fact, you can even, if you really want to mess with it, run it around the camera frame itself. But I usually just go around the front so that the camera acts as a bit of a flange, and don't apply a lot of tension that would pinch the bellows. It might be problematic if you were using bag bellows, but in the case of normal bellows, it's absolutely nothing to think about. But you can see already that we do have a problem. In this nice dark environment, there's going to be some major light leaks underneath the camera. This space where the neck comes down from around the camera, light gets in, and that's going to be a real distraction when you're trying to focus in that nice dark environment. Well, remember that bag we were carrying around? Here it is, the black bag. And the black bag does double duty. First off, it is a storage sack, as we know from before. And secondly, it is equipped with a special snag-free Velcro that's oriented in a horizontal position on the bag. Well, the neck of the Black Jacket has corresponding Velcro oriented in a vertical position on both sides. And what this black bag does is it serves as a light skirt to block the gap down below. And this is how you do it. You pinch the Velcro piece together on the left and right, just creating a little bit of sideways tension so it doesn't sag in the middle, and it'll block that light nicely. So as we pull our cloth forward, you can see already it's a big improvement. In fact, I'll just take this out and look at the difference. So that's the black bag. It takes a moment. Sometimes, you know, it'll take a moment for you to get used to how it works. Now earlier I mentioned that the 46-inch neck Black Jacket allows you to use rise and fall with a monorail camera with little concern for any impedance. And I'll illustrate that now. I'll just loosen my rear rise. I'll take this all the way up as far as it'll go. And you can see the neck is expanding so that it still fits. You might want to release the tension a little bit on the toggle so that it doesn't pinch your bellows, because you're more likely to do so when you're using rear rise of that magnitude. But you can see also there's a major gap here now. Fortunately, with the black bag, and you might have to just pull those up a little bit on the sides. You pinch that together and it functions the way it's intended to. Blocks that huge gap, still permitting access to the controls and to the camera. Okay, with the assistance of my good friend here, since I'm only got one arm at the moment, since I'm holding a video camera with the other, let's take a look inside the darkened environment. And here we go. And you can see it's nice and dark here. I'm bringing my left arm in the left sleeve. The right sleeve at present is occupied by my friend's arm. And you can see it's nice and dark in here. That black bag blocking the light down below. And the hands can hold the fabric up and out of the way of the ground glass. This is especially nice when it's windy out and the wind wants to blow the fabric in front of your ground glass, and you can use your hands like tent poles to keep it at bay. Let's go ahead and focus now. That means that the right arm has just left the darkened environment and has gone to the focus knob on the outside, and he's going to take us in and out of focus here. And bring it back into focus. And there you go. Nice and dark while he's doing that. And I'm going to illustrate the use of a loop. I'm holding a loop in my left arm. I brought it inside the trunk since the cord's around my neck. And I'll use my left arm to take the loop to the ground glass. And see, I've maintained a nice dark environment while I'm doing my critical focusing. Nice thing about the sleeves is that they stay nice and dark whether they're occupied or not. The folds in the fabric intercept the light that would get in. Otherwise, they act like a S-shaped doorway for a darkroom. So that's the inside. If you needed to get at the controls under the black bag, well, they're all right there where you can find them. And rise and fall on the left and right of the camera as well. That's a look at the darkened environment inside a black jacket being used on a monorail.